Animation with Krycklund. Hey buddy, welcome to numero dos animation with Krycklund. It's the second episode. What about that one? Whenever I say that, I always think about what if I restructure the episodes and I'm gonna look like a fool, but that doesn't happen often. So that's the thing. Today I have with me the Haydn, the Jradgex, the guy, the Brainium.
Oh, thank goodness you said numero dos and then you told me what you were talking about, because I was completely lost while you were saying that stuff.
Yeah. Because animation with Krycklund is different for different podcasts, because I do these in like batches where I record a few and then I release them over a few weeks, you know. It's kind of neat.
You stack them up, you unleash them one at a time. No, it's smart. It's categorizing.
Oh god, no. Welcome to the dumbest start to anything ever. I'm probably gonna cut a lot of that. I don't know. I need to.
Welcome, everyone. I love you. Just side note. Welcome to Animation with Krycklund. It's beautiful.
It's animation with Kyle MacLachlan.
With comic. It's animation with Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah, Kyle MacLachlan is the boy who plays Taylor Cooper on Twin Peaks.
Great. I actually recognize that name, so
yeah. He was actually
first for me.
He was actually the one.
A lot of references that Love makes, I will admit, go completely over my head. But when he starts talking about Twin Peaks, I can actually relate. Finally.
Kyle MacLachlan was the only Twin Peaksman who was fucking man enough to actually show up on Gravity Falls, David Lynch. That's right. Dude.
Fucking David Lynch, I'm sure they called him on his phone and he was like,
hello, and he was screaming.
Fucker.
Huh?
He picked it up and he was like,
I bet you watch a fucking movie on your telephone. Yeah.
He's like your grandparents when they get a cell phone for the first time. They were like, hi, David Lynch, we'd like to... Hello? Am I talking loud enough? Hello? Yes.
and he's just like, I don't think I'm talking
Please stop yelling, I'm getting frightened.
Dude,
don't you ever fucking call this address again. Why does he sound like he's from Brooklyn?
Why does he sound like he's from Brooklyn?
What the fuck? Brooklyn. Why does he sound like Bernie Sanders?
No, he does not. Dude.
The top 1% do not know what a telephone is.
The top 1% are hiding in the Black Lodge. We need to enter through the forest. We need to get them. They're getting away, and it's like this cartoon sound effect, like running.
What if Bernie Sanders believed the Black Lodge was real, and he was?
I would support that.
And he was like, the top 1% are taking money away from the working class and putting it towards the Black Lodge.
No, just putting it inside the Black Lodge. They're just throwing money sacks.
Putting it inside the Black Lodge.
Yeah.
I was speaking with a very nice little person the other day.
And he did a little jig, and I was like, I'm delighted. Oh.
He was so delightful. I love everything that he does, but we can't let him be taking money away from the Americans. What if Bernie Sanders came on to do a press conference and he just regaled you the entire story of season 1 of Twin Peaks?
I would be so delighted. I would be like, dude, this is great.
I'm not able to vote in America, but if I could, I would.
Yeah, exactly. God.
He's a good boy, that one.
Okay, so I'm gonna let's see what we're gonna talk about here. So for one, Haydn, you have not been on any podcast in several months now, if I'm not mistaken. This is the first one in like I don't know, 4 years.
This is the first one since I assassinated ThoughtCan.
Yeah, and I think it's actually dead this time.
It is. Yeah. Do you think so?
It's
Do you
like,
fucking think? Go to
like
my channel and see if it's dead.
It's like a JoJo character being killed. You never know if it's dead for sure. Like every single time you're like, okay, so he got fucking crushed under a garbage compactor. He is a flat pancake man, and he has no soul. I wonder if he died. I don't think he died. I don't know. It's so many fake outs.
That's so often in anime. Like I don't remember which anime it was, but it was a much older anime where a guy's entire, like, both his arms and legs were chopped off and he became like a human chicken nugget. Yeah. And yet he still somehow came back to fighting in later episodes.
Yeah.
And what always gets me in anime is when they get stabbed directly through their entire torso, but they're not dead.
Happens all the time.
Dead. Why? Dude. It's so...
Dude, there are so many fucking... Oh my god. As much as I love JoJo for how retarded it is, some moments of it just like, honestly, I just get like, what are you... What? It's like, there's so many things, like, for example, there's one thing, and this isn't a spoiler because it's a very minor moment, there's a fucking moment in part 5 where one of the characters, their maneuver that they're gonna do to the fucking villain is to intentionally shoot themselves in the chest like 5 times to splash the villain's visor with blood. So they can't see.
What?
So they can't see. And I'm like, I think that might have been unnecessary, sir. It's like,
why didn't they just, like, spit on him or something? Why didn't they just honk a little...
Motherfucker John Lennon himself to fucking, like, splash the villain with blood. That's insane.
Excuse me.
I say that because I believe that's the exact amount of gunshots that John Lennon took.
Oh, I thought you were saying John Lennon did that on purpose. There was an attacker coming towards him, and he shot himself to blind the attacker.
He was like, Yoko, this must be the work of an enemy stand. I know it. He's coming. And you can hear the music, like, oh.
And then she's just like, oh, yes, it's going to be an enemy. What does she sound like? Yoko?
I don't know, she says some stupid shit because Hirohiko Araki can't write women, but that's besides the point. And she just says, I don't know.
Yeah, that's true. Doesn't JoJo have like a mom that he like abuses verbally abuses?
Yeah, are you talking about Jotaro Kujo? Oh, yeah, that's
yeah,
okay, that's the most famous JoJo, probably the one with the hat hair. That is the thing. And initially I did sort of hate that JoJo because it's like, fucking, what's your problem? But like, it's weird because like, he got more likable as the series went on because like, I don't know, he was kind of a grumpy bitch throughout the entire thing, but then you slowly realize what his ideals are and why he acts the way he does, and the reason he's so fucking secluded and doesn't talk to people is because he is like, I think he's like a savant. He has fucking autistic ability where like he like, I don't know, he plans every attack so stupidly diligently. You're like, what the fuck? How did he do that? I don't know.
I think not only just like coming to understand him as a character, I think he also gains likability by just being really silly.
Yeah, exactly.
A lot of these JoJo guys are just really likable because they have really dumb, well, like we were saying before, really dumb solutions to easy problems.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I've only seen like season 1 and 2.
Yeah, those are the most goofy, definitely. God,
yeah, for real.
What the hell is it? Okay, so Reddit. Let's talk about Reddit.
You gotta love it.
You might know if you've been a fan of mine for any period of time, if you've seen anything, that I kind of fucking hate Reddit a lot. I think it's the worst website on the internet. And that's
love.
That counts for like sites on the... I'm gonna regale you with an Undertale.
Your amazing betrayal that happened today.
Yeah, I'm gonna regale him with a real Undertale. So let me tell you. But I think that Reddit is the worst site. And that's including like, you know, fucking deep web sites where it's like, you know, they fucking solicit like child porn and murder people. Worse than that, really much worse than that. But
love.
Because at least they don't have stupid fucking posting laws like Reddit does. Literally, like there's so many things. Every time I go on subreddit, I find out about a new fucking stupid rule. Like today, I tried to submit a little drawing I did onto a subreddit, and it's a stupid little drawing, and it's a pretty big spoiler for JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, so I couldn't really post it on Twitter like that, so I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna put it on the thing. So I put it on there, and it said, what was it? It was like, what was it? You didn't spoiler tag it properly, even though I did the exact thing the fucking thing told me to do. I was like, okay, well, I'll try it again. I did some different things, did that. Okay, now, the fucking thing is like, the title is low effort. What do you mean the title is low effort? What do you mean?
You really didn't bring your A game with that title. I'm not gonna lie.
They're like, write 15,000 lines on a chalkboard, please. And I was like, fucking...
You gotta pander to these people. You gotta give them something juicy, something that'll make them go, "Ooh, what?"
Exactly, something that'll make them go, "Nani?" Ain't that exact thing? Get it? Because it's JoJo. That's the funny meme.
Like, pop out of their head.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a pretty good joke, I have to say.
Yeah, pretty good goof and a gaff.
You gotta like you gotta make their like little eyeballs pop out of their heads, and then they'll spin around really fast.
Yeah, exactly. But the worst thing about this, and I'm sure a lot of people experience this, is in between every iteration that I have to post, where, you know, you have to change something, you can't post for another 9 minutes. It's infuriating. You're like, you try to post again, and you're like, I've changed the things. Okay, it's good now. And then it's like, you can't do that again for 9 minutes. And it says some stupid shit like, slow down. It's like, bitch, you told me to fucking repost it with a... Fuck you.
I think they do that, you know, to avoid spam,
yeah,
like, obviously, but but that still doesn't get rid of the fact that this happens on Reddit. So they should have not a re-upload function, but like an edit function.
They do have an edit function, but that doesn't change like the thing. It's like it's still like removed.
Right. Well, I mean an edit function for when, or a dispute function. I don't know what to call it.
They
like,
do have that.
Someone...
It's oh my god, that reminds me that I didn't want to dispute the thing because I saw one of the dumbest rules, and so I just messaged the fucking moderator. I was like, "This is fucking stupid," and I was literally banned immediately. And it was the funniest thing that's ever happened. I don't know.
Well, yeah, I mean that's probably what's gonna happen.
I love it. It was a funny meme. Oh my god. Oh Christ. I'm so sweaty right now, and I don't know why. It's not even hot outside. I don't know. It's hot outside.
Yeah, but it's pretty hot inside. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna open my window, dude. I don't give a frick. I got wireless headphones.
Do it. Do it. Go. Look at him go. He's going towards the window right now. He's opening it up.
Oh, the birdies are flying in. Ah. Okay.
Oh gosh, they're moving in strange, unfamiliar patterns. Love, what do they mean?
I don't know. They're spelling something out. They're saying, "Hey, very undecisive birds."
They don't really know how to speak English, so they can only say so much.
Exactly.
What if when aliens finally come down to Earth and try to like kill us, they can't speak really good English, so we just make fun of them?
Yeah. That'd be cool.
Yeah. They would say stuff like, you know,
I love how they can speak English, just not very good, and we're not amazed by that. We're just making fun of them. It's like they can speak English. It's like, haha.
Yeah, but it's like it's dumb English.
Yeah.
I mean, isn't that the case? Isn't that the case with like foreigners? Like, yeah, well, they can
but
speak
they're
English,
aliens.
not very good.
The aliens, eh?
Exactly. They're aliens, and they're coming into my country and stealing my jobs.
Exactly. They're stealing my dang jubinims. They're stealing my dang milk duds. Dude, I'd respect the guy if he went on news and said that them foreigners are stealing my milk duds.
Them foreigners are stealing... Who's that? These damn foreigners are stealing my milk duds.
No.
Is that George Sr.?
Sure.
George Bush Sr.?
It's George Costanza. In that
George
Seinfeld
Costanza.
episode where he was like, "They're stealing my milk duds, Jerry! They're stealing them!" And it's like, "Oh, who's stealing your milk duds?" And it's like, the foreigners, Jerry! The foreigners!
Is this what George Costanza sounds like?
Yeah, and then it turns out, no, fucking friend. It turns out that Kramer, and then it turns out that Kramer was the one stealing the milk duds all along. Sorry about that one. That's all.
He just walks into the scene holding milk duds really casually, and then they're all
and like cradling them.
Yeah, he's got them in like a little, you know, a little stroller.
Exactly.
And they're like, it's mine. They're mine now.
I wish bank robbers still did the thing where they carried giant sacks with the dollar thing on it. I think that was neat.
Well, but people would know like what they're doing.
Yeah, but they can just erase the dollar number and type on it, "not money."
Love you fool. That's what they are doing right now. But you're trying to harken back to the past.
Well, to play the shitty games that suck ass. I'm doing it for a good purpose.
No! He's gonna take you.
Dude,
he's gonna take you in the night.
No. And he's going to give you a big
He's gonna challenge you to a fight.
Dude.
I love that.
Dude, what? Dang, video game nerd, dude. He's been making a lot of videos recently.
He has been, yeah.
Yeah. You may want to
do you like AVGN? Would you say that he's a good boy?
Generally, yes.
Okay.
I think his videos aren't, I mean...
Are you about to hate on the Gilbert Gottfried video?
I mean, that one was pretty cool in its own way, but, I don't know.
Mm.
I don't know how to describe it. I don't think his videos are bad now, I just don't think they're, as good.
Maybe they
know.
don't, like, stand out as
Yeah.
much as they used to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because they're not as consistent.
Yeah. It's just, I think there's something about... It feels now that every time, you know, it returns from the video game to the nerd, he's always has to, like, say some sort of zinger, or say some sort of line. Like, back in the day, like, he sort of, you know, you would, like, come back to the nerd and he'd be like, you see, the thing with this game is you have to jump over the cliff, and the cliff, like, it was sort of more personable and felt more intimate. Like, he was just talking to you about the game. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess that's...
Hold on a sec. I just realized I haven't put my sign up. I'll be back in a sec.
Dude, Hayden hasn't put a sign up that says... Dude, Hayden hasn't put a sign up that says, be right back, I have to debate these stupid fucking rounder first. So, Hayden does believe the Earth is flat, but he's not going to talk about that much this episode.
And I return, like the Phoenix.
I assume you don't have wireless headphones?
I don't.
Good, okay, so let's continue.
What were you saying, love?
I was saying Hayden is going to put up the sign that he always puts up when he's going to debate those stupid rounder first.
No, no! What are rounders?
Rounders are people who believe the Earth is round.
What? Alright. I don't know a thing
That's
about
not a real
that,
term.
so...
It's not a real term. I don't think it is at least.
What the... Love!
Yeah?
You can't just make up nonsense. People will be like, oh, rounders? Really? Oh, let me go write the rounders Wikipedia.
Yeah, I can't make up nonsense in relation to the flat earthers. That would not be cool.
It would, yeah, they would be really insulted. They probably would be really insulted, but it doesn't matter.
Probably. The rounder thing, here's the thing. I think the rounder thing, I think more people... I mean the flat earth thing. I mean, it's not like the round thing.
The thing about round earth is that...
The thing about the flat earth thing is that I think it's genuinely fascinating the ways they talk about it and the way they would explain it, but they don't do the right things with it. Like, have you seen the stuff with, like, the giant ice wall around the flat earth?
Yeah. No, actually, I'm very familiar with a lot of the flat earth lore. Yeah,
and there are, like, snipers on top of the ice wall, like, assassinating people can't get past. That's really cool. Make that into a movie or something. Don't just fucking sit on the... do shit.
It's so... The thing about it is that, on the one hand, it's really dumb. And it's really easy to make fun of people because they take it so seriously.
Yeah.
On the other hand, it's frighteningly kind of creative.
Yeah, it is very creative.
Fun and cool. It's like, yeah, that's cool, dude.
Yeah.
I think the reason it gets so much shit is because it's usually, like, these old, unemployed, like, weirdos that are adopting.
And also they just harass people in public with it. They're like, you think the earth is round?
Oh, so, yeah, no. And they'll, like, approach these, like, poor NASA employees and be like, what do you feel about astronauts drowning in space because their drool or some shit is floating upwards in their spacesuit? What do you think about that?
Yeah, they're just like, I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah, the guy at the Starbucks is just thinking, I thought that was really funny, I'm not gonna lie.
Dude, this piece of animation looks fucking horrible.
Is that what they said when...
Yeah, that's what they said.
Is that what they say when the astronauts start dying in space? They're like, the animation of those astronauts drowning is...
Yeah, it's like, Doc, you play too many video games, you need to stop! Okay.
Oh boy, my ear.
Holy shit, bro. Your dang ears. Freaking heck.
Well, they're itchy. When I wear my headphones for too long, they start getting itchy.
Yeah. I bet
my brain starts concaving in on itself.
Concaving in.
Cracking in on itself.
Your brain is fucking chili con carning in on itself.
Have you... Yeah, you watched that show. It's a good show.
What show?
Whatever the hell it's called. Fuck, I don't remember. It was really great. The really great show.
And they're good.
Hey guys, it's me, Billy G from the really great show.
And they're good.
What the hell was it called?
Do you mean, Hayden, have I watched 12 Forever?
What? What? What's that?
Okay. God damn it.
Is this one of your dumb animes?
No. This is a show you talked about first with me, and I looked at the art style. I was like, that's a pretty cool art style.
Oh,
and
wait.
literally weeks later, some news broke.
Wait, news.
I feel shit whenever I do a joke like that and the person doesn't get it because it's like, oh, I have to explain it. Oh no, I have to be the person.
No! I'm looking it up now. What is this nonsense?
So basically, the creator of the Netflix kid show 12 Forever, though I'm sure, is it a kid show? I don't know. It's some sort of, it's one of those shows.
It's a kid show. Yeah.
Yeah, and the creator, a few years ago on Tumblr, they talked about how. They would basically just glare at children in public, and they would basically just describe how much they liked them and how they wished their parents weren't there. They made several posts like that, and very disturbing posts. Made several like that on Tumblr and Twitter, and so unsurprisingly, they're not working on a kid show anymore. They're not doing that. Yeah. So 12 Forever makes sense now. The title.
God, that title.
Yeah.
That's really an unfortunate name, isn't it?
Very unfortunate, yes.
Glory, hallelujah.
Yeah.
Well, ain't that a shame? I've never actually watched the show.
Yeah.
But I'm a bit disappointed because I wanted to, get into it.
Yeah. I've had a few things like that where, I wanted to get into it and I was like, no, I feel a little weird. I don't know.
Well, I think I probably still will. Because I'm a big advocator of
of course.
The art from the artist.
But there are cases where it's hard. It's for example, when that's named 12 Forever with a creator who is an out pedophile. It's hard to watch it and be like, oh no, I'm not voicing.
Well, but the show isn't about that, you know.
How do you know? I mean,
I don't know, but I'm pretty sure it isn't. It looks like it's like a weird fantasy action show.
I guess. I don't know. I haven't seen it yet.
The thing is, though, when people say, separate the art from the artist, it's not like that's a dictated rule. I feel like that is a practice. Yeah. It's something that you got to practice at. But it's a more healthy conclusion than just completely letting go of a show or a song or whatever. Or, alternatively, and this is a lot worse, getting on people for liking a song, or Michael Jackson's a really good example of this, where if you get on somebody for enjoying Michael Jackson's music, you're just obnoxious, and this is regressive because there's people that are willing to look past the crimes and just enjoy the art, and the art means something to them far beyond whatever the creator wanted it to mean or whatever his beliefs were.
Yeah.
Et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And if you get hung up on being mad, I just feel like that's unhealthy for you, personally.
Well, yeah, it's...
And I'm taking a grand stand on that, too.
It's... The Michael Jackson thing, I personally found it hard to enjoy his music because it's shitty, generic 80s pop, but, so...
Oh my god, he said it?!
I agree with that. I agree with that. What's it called? Though, what's that?
Well, love, you're a giant music nerd, though. You don't like any music that's popular.
No, I like many music. Actually, I have a Spotify playlist that I made a few weeks ago because I was kind of curious. I made a playlist called, 80s pop songs that aren't shitty. And so I made a playlist and I tried to fill it with as much stuff 80s pop that I liked. And I got up to 4 songs and then I got bored. And so if you go to my Spotify and you look and you look at that, it looks like I only have 4 80s pop songs that I like because I gave up on the playlist.
I think you do, love, because you got fucking bored while making it.
Yeah.
That doesn't tell me, this guy clearly has interests.
No, but I do have more. I just, I had other things to do, and then now it just looks like I only have 4 ones that I like.
Love.
You know what? I'll tell one what they were. Let's see, what were they? Okay, so one of them was
please
99 Luftballons. I love that song. That song is nice and charming.
That's great. 99 Luftballons.
Yeah, it's cute. The other one is Money for Nothing. I like that song. That's one song is pretty cool. Third one is what was it? White Wedding by Billy. What the fuck is his name? Billy Bob. That one. I don't know. And also I stipulated. Well, okay, no, I didn't do anything.
Love. How do you feel about Billy Elias?
The fuck is a Billy Elliot?
Love. What do you like the song "Bury Your Friends"?
I would like to bury my friends right now, if you know what I'm saying.
Love. No, stop. Wait. How do you feel about fucking Nakey Jakey's work? Are you a fan?
I think he made some pretty cool videos. I like him.
No, I mean his music.
Fucking, I don't know. I don't listen to YouTube creators' music because I'm like, what? I probably won't enjoy this.
Love, how do you feel about South Dakota?
Never been.
Up and down like a garbage man.
Oh.
Goddamn, I wish I knew more about that song so that I could just regale it to you. By the way, can I say regale has become my new favorite word?
It's a pretty cool word.
It's a good word, yeah.
There are a good few words that I really like to use over and over again. Let's see, one of them is, I have just a few that, like, I don't know, I always use them, but I can't recall them once I'm put on the spot. It's like, oh, I know, it's, what was it? I'm a fucking idiot, why can't I remember it?
I thought that was the lyric.
No!
I'm a fucking idiot.
There are many lyrics that I like, but the words, those are hard to think of. God. I have a lot of...
nickel for every time I think I did something stupid.
If I had a nickel...
Shit ton of nickels, boom, boom. That shit was stupid.
If I had a nickel, I'd have a nickel.
If I had a nickel, I could buy a pickle.
Hey, you could actually.
Chop it in bits with my sickle.
Of course.
Guys, if anyone wants to call me up, just in general, and give me like a lot of money for that song, hit me up.
Hit me, yo.
Hit me in the face with money.
Yeah.
That's what. If I ever make an album, that's what I'm gonna call the tagline. Hit me with money.
I know the word that I love. I just remember the word. Okay, I love the word conceivably because you just add things and it becomes so much more gravitas. It's like, how could you conceivably think that? It's like, I love it.
That's the thing you say a lot. Actually,
yeah.
That's very real.
Yeah.
Trying to find my fucking notebook right now.
He is trying to find his dang underpants that glued to the wall.
It's a bit of a wacky scenario.
It does sound like you're digging. It does sound like you're digging for your pants.
There's a bit of a pickle. My principal's coming over for a family dinner, but I can't seem to find my underpants. What am I gonna do now? That
sounds like a fucking stupid plot from like a 2000s kid show. It's like, I can't find my underpants. Kid's principal.
That's kind of what I was going for, like a Saved by the Bell episode or something.
Yeah, there was that fucking show that was like, salute to your fucking underpants, whatever that shit's called.
There was a episode called I Hid Your Underpants, and it was like a 50-year-old man. He like hid underpants, and then all these kids were like, "Where are they?" And he's like, "I'll never tell."
They're in my vault, and he locks it.
You'll have to find them through my obstacle course. And they're like, "Sir, please, I just want to go home." And he's like,
and he runs away.
Everyone wants to go home.
Dude, I wanna find out who and how they made that one Flintstones running sound effect. You know that stupid cartoons I were like.
So like.
Yeah. No, not that specific one. It's like it's more like it sounds more like tap dancing. Like I don't know. I can't do it.
Oh, I know what you mean. Yeah. They're like.
Yeah, I love that one, and I don't know how or who made it.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I did watch a...
I wonder how they make a lot of those sound effects.
Yeah, I love making sound effects. I love me some sound design. I think it's really fun.
Those, what was that? Hanna-Barbera.
Yeah.
Hanna-Barbera sound effects were so goddamn loud. You ever notice that?
Oh yeah, because the audio mixing was all fucked because it was like the 60s and he didn't have any good equipment.
Yeah, so then, like, someone would get, like, hit over the head with a frying pan, and it'd be like...
That's like JoJo sound mixing. Like, seriously, the way they mix things is, like, a horrifying. Wait, like impact sound effects.
Yeah.
Like, let me. I'll actually perform the JoJo impact sound effects for most punches right now. That's literally how it sounds like.
Just they blow out the speaker.
Yeah, pretty much. There is one example where I really like that. Like when it's really powerful sound effect, they do like this bass boost drop sound like. It's very cool.
Oh my god.
I
mean, if there was ever anything that would like leave an impact, it's breaking the bass.
Exactly. Like funny bass.
Because it makes you think like, well, it makes you think that like something's broken. So in your head, you're already like, oh shit.
Yeah, like your brain or your eardrums.
My brain is fucking broken.
I've been rewatching Gravity Falls recently. It's pretty nice.
Oh, have you? It's a good show.
Yeah. I forgot about it.
It's a good show.
It's a nice show.
What was that from again? That was like a song.
It's a good show.
It's a good show. You used to quote that at me and like very expectantly.
Oh, Yukino Joe.
As if I was supposed to.
Was it was it the 90s kid thing where it was like, was it, we had Green Day, we had pizza parties, blah, 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 we had this. There was a good show. I don't remember what the show was, but. Yeah.
There was a good show.
Yeah. See,
you know what? Maybe it was a good show.
I love Yukino Joe's video. I remembered him now, and I'm like, wow, I did not get that back then because like I didn't look at it. I was like, wow, there's so much seething hatred behind that video, like the 90s kid video where he's just like, he's just like going, this only existed in the 90s, and oh, this was so good, and it's like, I'm sure Yukino Joe is not a fan of the 90s kids Facebook thing. It seems. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I barely remember that video, but
that was a good video.
I do like get that whole overly hyped nostalgia thing.
Yeah.
People, I mean, we had like a time for a while and we're sort of still living in it, but it's not quite as made fun of now.
Yeah.
In fact, honestly, I think people have gotten over the whole like 90s, only 90s kids thing, and now we're all just kind of embracing it. Could you see like lo-fi stuff, and that's just literally like a 1990s aesthetic, VHSs, scratchy like video, etc.
I'm very on the fence about all that because like the entire like 19. I think that's more 80s. Honestly, all that stuff. Because everyone.
Well, I say that because VHS was a lot more popular in like the 90s than it was in the 80s.
You sure about that one?
I think. And also, like, rental videos and stuff like that, so you would...
I guess if it got gradually more popular, I don't know.
I don't know.
But
I associate it with the 90s. I don't know if I can, like, if I can, like, perfectly encapsulate, like, a reason, an exact reason why everyone would feel the same way, but that's how I feel.
I just assume it's the 80s because everyone has a fucking 80s fetish. Everyone is like, oh, we love the 80s, it's so good, like, funny fucking synth. Oh.
Well, right now, you got,
Stranger Things.
And,
it's a pretty good show, I like that one.
Okay, I don't think anybody has talked about Stranger Things except you for, like, the past couple of years.
What do you mean? Everyone talks about fucking Stranger Things. You're in it, Haydn!
Oh, wait a minute. I got Stranger Things mixed up with fucking, Twin Peaks again.
Yeah. Wow.
Very, very similar shows too, I must admit.
Well, okay, that's a bit of a
I was joking. No,
okay.
But the thing I was going to say earlier was that not only VHS but Windows 98.
Yeah.
People often like.
Oh yeah, people have like aesthetic
that's
Windows.
90s.
Yeah, that's undoubtedly 90s.
Yeah, I mean it's 99.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it's just nostalgia in general. And the whole like love for the 80s is probably because a lot of the big time filmmakers and the big time designers are people that were kids in the 80s.
Like fucking funny 80s.
I mean, that's why we're doing this whole revival of Star Wars thing, and no, we don't have to go into Star Wars, but
I liked The Last Jedi. I don't give a fuck. I thought it was good.
That's true. Yeah, I didn't mind The Last Jedi as much as everybody else did.
I think everyone just see the reason I like The Last Jedi is because it was like so many parts of it were specifically made to piss Star Wars fans off, and I like that. I think it's funny because like there's like a whole scene of Luke just like retrieving fucking blue breast milk from a fucking alien with like 4 titties. It's like that was specifically made to piss off Star Wars fans. And the entire theme of the movie is just, hey, who gives a fuck? Like Yoda's like, I'm just gonna set up fire in my old place because I don't fucking whatever.
Because
I like that.
Fucking Lukey has had a little too much to drink, let me tell you.
Yeah, but I'm scared that they're gonna go back to like, you know, what they did with The Force Awakens, where The Force Awakens was like the most like, I don't know, safe thing. They were like, we're just gonna make like funny old Star Wars references. It's gonna be very safe. It's gonna be like,
how do you feel about how do you feel about it being a time travel movie?
It? You mean It, the movie, or do you mean Star Wars?
Fucking love. No, yes, the Star Wars movie. I'm still talking about Star Wars.
I don't know anything.
That would be quite a funny twist.
I don't know anything about this. I don't...
Oh, so, I mean, this is not
yet.
official at all, but it's the most interesting, it's the most interesting theory I've heard so far. They said it on Red Letter Media when the trailer, like, first dropped, that, ooh, what if they go back in time? And at first, I thought, no, that's stupid. And then I remembered Endgame. And fine, this is Endgame spoilers, but it's been, like, months now, so I think the hype is kind of dead. They go back in time in that movie, and it's really, obviously, we're going back in time stuff. Like, they don't dance around the subject at all. They're very obvious about it. They just say, we're going back in time to fix everything because we fucking broke it. Yeah. And in Endgame, it was pretty fun the way that they did it, because Avengers is really dumb and they just let themselves have fun, and it's just a fun series. So it wasn't anything that sounded too dumb or goofy or unrealistic. With Star Wars, though, I don't know.
Has Star Wars ever time traveled?
Never, not once.
Wait, so
not even in like maybe in one of the extended universe things, but they never did that in like Knights of the Old Republic. They never did that in anything.
So where's this coming from then? The whole Star Wars time travel thing.
The fact that they are talking about bringing back the Emperor, and the whole theming of. Did you see the trailer and like Luke in it?
I sure as fuck didn't, because watching trailers is not a good idea.
Well, basically Luke has this whole thing where he talks about like, oh, the Force runs through my whole family and blah, blah, blah. And we're all great.
It's like, we all know, Luke. And, we know, Grampy. You already told us 5,000 times.
Please subscribe to the Force, please. Remember to share
Donate to my Patreon. It's like, Daddy, you haven't delivered on any of the rewards. You've just opened up your Patreon, not done fucking any...
Remember to buy gold. Buy gold. It's like, Grampy, please go to bed. Go to bed, Grampy. Yeah. No, but he has a big famous quote that everyone memed on, which is, nobody's ever really gone. And that's pretty much the big thing. That, like, oh, is it the idea that, oh, no one's ever really gone if we go back in time and, like, fix shit? If they do that, though, if they actually go through with the idea of, I'm not saying they definitely will, but I'm saying that would be the most interesting outcome, because they definitely have messed with the formula a lot, that the only way to bring it back to status quo, not to say that's what they should do, but if that's what they want to do, the ultimate way of doing that is probably to go back in time.
I think that's kind of stupid and I like it. It's kind of neat. It's kind of JoJo-esque. And how retarded it is.
Oh, really? Love, is this your life now, or are you just a JoJo boy now?
Yeah. No, I hate fucking JoJo fans. And I am one.
Do you? Well, for one thing, I mean, of course you do, because fucking the JoJo fans betrayed you. They deleted your video, or your post on Reddit.
Yeah, exactly. They fucking... hey, my fellow JoJo boys, they sure did a Sawaruda on my post, am I right? He.
Is this a meme? Am I missing out?
Yeah, I was trying to make a stupid JoJo meme to do the thing. This is like trying to explain it to my dad, dude. Telling you.
This joke I'm sure is like really funny once you explain it to me.
I'm so tired. It's not funny at all. It's really. Dude, I'm so
tired.
I'm so tired of JoJo memes. I seriously just am. I'm like, oh my god.
Are you? Yeah.
Come on, just shut the fuck up. It's like, it's not that. Most of the memes aren't funny. It's like, they just post memes like, it's literally just a reference to those bizarre. Or like, they just take a clip and put like a fucking Minecraft creeper and they're like, how is this funny? It's not, they didn't do anything.
Love, get it? Because Minecraft is not JoJo, but it is now.
I don't know, see, they gotta do it
Get
in a
it?
funny way.
Yeah.
It's all just fucking like, I don't know, 15-year-olds on Discord fucking posted their unfunny JoJo memes, like sending them to everyone. It's like, fuck off.
Love, I have a question. Why are you subscribed to 15-year-olds on Discord?
Subscribed?
Wait,
What are you talking about?
Subscribed to? Wait a minute.
That's right, Haydn. Haydn, go to jail. Okay.
Wait, what do you mean go to jail? What did I do?
It's like Monopoly. Dude, Monopoly has to have a lot of people.
the alphabet.
Monopoly has to have a lot of people complaining about the prison system. They're like, dude, I just walked by it. What the fuck? Okay.
Oh, actually, speaking of 15-year-olds, I had the weirdest shit happen to me the other day.
You can see on the capture of the video that I was drawing a line and it just curved when Hayden said, speaking of 15.
This is actually kind of weird though, but I feel okay sharing it.
Yeah.
So I was on a walk the other day.
This is gonna be a 12 forever thing.
It's not. No, trust me. I was on a walk the other day, and I was walking around inside of a park.
And Dio was there, dude.
Dio was not there. And as I was going back to my car, I saw these like 3 kids that couldn't have been older than like maybe 10 or something. And they were all trying to carry their bikes down some stairs. I walked past them, and then one of the kids, he didn't even stop me. He just kind of was talking to me as if he already knew who I was. And he was like, I just have one question. And I looked over to him, and the first thing I thought was,
those?
oh, no. The first thing I thought was, oh, he's going to meme on my jacket because I was wearing my Sans jacket at the time.
Okay.
Because I'm like, oh, very timely. Sans isn't Smash. We can talk about that later. But yeah, okay, very timely. All right, great. But he doesn't. He looks at me and he goes like, I just have one question. Do you play Pokemon Go?
Every day?
And you know what's funny is I actually kind of do on occasion. If I'm walking like long distance, I'll fiddle with it. Yeah. So I looked at him and I was like, yeah. And then he got really excited and he was like, do you want to do a raid with us? And then he looked at his other friends and he started like shaking his head. He was all excited. I've never like socialized with Pokemon Go. I don't know what the fuck that means. So I just looked at him and I'm like, no, that's fine. I'm chill. Later. And I started walking away. And the kid was really upset.
Yeah.
Like he looked down all embarrassed and he was like, "Oh, okay." And I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? Do people just do that?
I don't fucking know, dude. You should have, Hayden, I thought you were gonna be like, yeah, kid, and there's a Pokemon Center in my house. You should come over. I thought you were gonna do that. That'd be terrifying, Hayden, quite frankly.
You can call me Professor Oak.
Cause I'm hard as an oak.
No, love!
I just realized I fucked up the entire point of oak. It's like, I have wood. That would have been a joke.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. Yeah. Well, you know.
Of course you were thinking that, Hayden. Yeah.
I was, yeah, because I play fucking Pokemon, unlike you fucking fake fan.
Dude, I remember when Pokemon Soul Silver came out and it had the Pokewalker thing, that apparently getting a complete copy of Pokemon Soul Silver now is impossible because they're really expensive. Oh. And I'm just a little peeved about the fact that I sold mine back in the day, but it was so much fun using the Pokewalker.
Why'd you do that?
I was a fucking idiot. I was a small boy. That's what you were doing when you were a small boy, and there was whatever. And so I used to always use the Pokewalker, and it was so much fucking fun because you could put any Pokemon on it. You just like take your fab Pokemon, put it on there, and like walk across town, and it's like it would like slowly gain XP. It's really cool.
Hey, that's neat. That's kind of like the experience share thing, although not.
Yeah, except cooler. There.
Except you get exercise. Ugh.
Yeah, exactly. Extra size. That's right, bitch.
You exercise your fatness.
You exercise your rights, quite frankly, when you use your Pokewalker.
I exercise my rights to wield bare arms.
You exercise your rights to have a real fun time. Where? Where the fuck? Oh. Okay.
Love, how's do you play a lot of Smash Bros, Love?
Last time I played Smash Bros was with my bud while we were slamming down a few cold ones. It was Smash Bros Ultimate. I played it once, and I literally could not see a difference between that and Smash 4. So I don't care. I just don't care.
There's differences for sure. I think that their big thing though was like, let's take Smash 4 and let's just refine all the problems. Because there was a lot of problems with Smash 4. It was kind of a mess.
I thought that was the perfect one. I was like, whatever, that's a good one. Fuck it, let's just stop it now.
Well,
I don't care much about Smash Brothers.
But Love, what about Melee?
See, I think Smash. Okay, listen. I said a hasty thing at the beginning of this podcast. I said Redditors were worse than, you know, the fucking like murderers and child porn things on the deep web. I think the worst people in the universe are probably Smash Brothers Melee players, quite frankly. Because
you think so?
I had one in my fucking Twitter mentions. It would talk to me, and they were the most annoying human being, and he fucking played Melee, and I was like, what the fuck? What is this shit? This fucking GameCube-ass game? Bitch, then GameCube sold like 2 units, and you feel the need to reflexively defend it because of that. You fuck.
Love, don't be mean to the GameCube. It's not its fault.
The GameCube had a few good games. It had, one, Mario, Sunshine. It had 2, Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. It had 3, the Giant game. It had 4,
the Giant
Undertale.
What, Love? Love, your brain is breaking. We have to put you in the chair again.
You know, have you noticed something that like the thing everyone loves on the internet, the thing everyone loves to defend the most is like things from the early 2000s that weren't very popular, like Treasure Planet. Everyone of fucking like, you know, Tumblr shit like love to defend that movie even though it's fucking garbage.
Like Treasure Planet. Hey, what are you talking about?
I watched it recently and I wanted to kill myself.
Why did you want to kill yourself? Is it
Because
because the robot showed up at the end of the movie for like 10 minutes?
I hated the movie, but I liked the cat captain. I think she was pretty cool, but besides that, I did like the movie. I talked about this on the last episode, actually. Fuck you, Haydn, you don't...
Why did you like the cat character, Love?
He had a nice design. She had a nice voice. She has like a British accent.
Volumes, Love.
I feel like I'm in court right now, dude. It's like O.J.
Treasure
Simpson.
Planet was pretty good. All of a sudden, the podcast like breaks, and you just like you're on the middle of the freeway.
Dude, my
driving
fucking
with a fake mustache and a bunch of money and a gun.
Dude, my fucking lawyer is gonna come over there and he's gonna like take a gigantic like pillow and he's gonna try to fit the pillowcase over. It's like, if the Dakimakura doesn't fit, you must acquit.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Treasure Planet. I think it's cool.
Yeah.
I like the intro with like the flying around on the
fucking,
like,
I hate the main
electronic
character.
sail surfer thing.
Fucking main character's
Main
like,
character's a teenage boy.
he's fucking stupid.
Yeah,
he's like,
just a little whiny boy.
hey, what's up, guys? Me, Steven
He enters
Universe.
the scene and he goes, ah.
He's like, I'm Steven
like,
Universe
oh,
before
acne.
Steven Universe. Wow. I don't know.
He forked Steven Universe.
No, I said he's Steven Universe before Steven Universe.
Oh, what? What do you mean?
I don't know, I just don't like him.
Because he's whiny?
Yeah, pretty much, I guess.
He's Steven Universe because you don't like him. Love, what are we going to do after we record this? What was the big plan that we were going to do after?
We're going to watch the Steven Universe movie, and I'm fucking horrified that I'm going to enjoy it. And I think there's a semi-chance that I will, because I've seen a few scenes of it. And there's good animation, there's nice music, there's cute little characters, and I'm like, what the fuck? There's like Spinel, I like her. I'm sorry, everyone. If you're listening to this and you've lost respect for me and you feel like you need to kill me, assassinate me over the deep web, I respect
Love.
that. I respect.
Love?
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna watch it and not enjoy it that much. I think I've become more critical the older I've gotten.
Dude, I've gotten very much critical of Steven Universe. I fucking before listen, my hatred for Steven Universe. I think I phrased it this way to Haydn. I said, see, what was it? I said I enjoy this scene and all that, but everything Steven Universe fills me with the rage of the blinding rage of what was it, a school shooter?
That's true. You did say that.
Yeah.
It's the thing about Steven Universe is that I was very invested, and that's what's really annoying. Is that I really did like it a lot, and then it just got really shitty, really fast, and that's just frustrating. It's really frustrating because it makes me feel like not so invested in something. And I think a lot of people like Steven Universe because it did a lot of things right. At the time, but so much of what they've done right hasn't aged amazingly. It's like how Shenmue had a lot of really good ideas, but just same thing with Stevie.
Oh no!
The show, and you go, oh,
and you're cutting out a little.
And they executed it a lot better too.
Hey, and you're cutting out.
Hello, it's me.
I think you're good now, but
yeah. Am I black?
Yes, I understand the point you're making here about Steam Universe and how, like, I don't know, it feels like a lot of things that made it unique are like every other show is doing it, and also you slowly come to realize like maybe those weren't that good ideas to pursue. Like, for example, hey, maybe let's not let the storyboard artist write the episodes by just storyboarding shit. Maybe let's not do that, 'cause that's a get people writing the actual episode instead of just fucking drawing pictures.
Do that though, right? And this is a huge assumption.
Yeah.
But you know who did do that? Write the script via storyboards?
Who?
Hayao Miyazaki.
Well, Hayao Miyazaki is also a genius. He's not some fucking he's not some fucking 20s ass fucking LA person who wrote Insane Vader Zim fanfiction and fucking drew and Netty Room 44. That's not fucking Hayao Miyazaki. He's like a seasoned veteran in the industry who fucking worked on a bunch of movies.
Also, I'm sure the dude wrote scripts before he started doing the whole storyboard thing.
Exactly. Steam Universe it bothers me because it feels like just incompetence on every front. It's like, what are you doing? It's like, I don't know.
It definitely you know?
Yeah. Hold on.
It's like Hayao Miyazaki. Ooh, I'm going to fill it with a lot of people get angsty, but then I'm gonna fill it with these cartoony, wacky scenes, and it's like you can definitely do that. You can definitely put all story, but
oh no,
you can't just paste shit wherever you want. It's just not gonna work.
Yeah, and you can't when you have a
Steven Universe was.
When you have a schedule where one episode airs every 6 months, maybe you need to kind of work around that and be like, hey, maybe let's not have a bunch of episodes of fucking townsfolk people doing stupid shit that's not interesting. It's not a good episode. I don't know.
Well, and I will admit, sometimes the episodes where we're just doing random shit around Beach City, those are good because you gotta build the world and stuff like that. I don't entirely.
But the world is stupid. It's bad.
But I think the world was cool in ways and good. So suck on that, nerd.
Fuck you, dude. You know how it felt to see the clips from the Steven Universe movie and see that they finally had good animation. You know how that felt like? I listened to this Quentin Tarantino interview, I believe it was on Howard Stern a few years ago, and he talked about how his dad was never in his life until he started making movies, and he met him at some sort of cafe or something, and he was really trying to connect with Quentin now that he's popular, and Quentin was sort of like, Dad, this isn't the time, why are you only coming to me now that I'm famous? And he said, you know what? I don't want to be with you anymore. That's how I feel about Steven Universe finally being good at this point. The time to have good animation was when your entire series was airing, when the 5 seasons were fucking.
Oh lordy.
Okay.
It is.
Yeah.
The thing is though, Universe a while ago. Season 4 was terrible, and I just stopped watching it then.
Yeah.
Because that was around the time when I was already having problems with the show. Season 3 was pretty good, I think. Didn't wrap up great, and then Season 4 just started fucking up more and more. They started doing that weird shit where like new episodes had like a different theme. Like one episode was like a 90s date movie or something like that. And then another episode was about like race car driving, and I'm like,
oh yeah, that was fucking stupid.
Yeah, it's like it really solidified the fact that the writers have no idea what Steven Universe's theme or aesthetic is.
Yeah.
That you can just plop them in anything, and it's okay. Yeah. And the thing is, with cartoons, you technically can do that. Yeah, do that. Like, it's the same logic as you can plot Bugs Bunny in anything. The thing is, Bugs Bunny is not the same thing as Steven Universe.
Yeah.
Steven Universe has specific characters with specific goals and backstory and lore. Bugs Bunny is a fucking rabbit. So you can't use that logic of, like, you can just do anything with them. You can't. You cannot. You cannot.
Well, also it's the thing that they have this.
Fucking careful with this shit.
They have this stupid misguided idea that every episode has to feature Steven Universe. So fucking like he's in every single plot, no matter what characters are involved. So it feels like nothing can happen if Steven is not there.
Yeah, and you know what's weird is that on the one hand, it feels like, oh, that's kind of cool and clever, and that's like interesting until you think of any book ever written ever. Because most books do that. They'll be like the perspective of the main character. And it's like, fucking, it's not that impressive to do that. And if anything, wouldn't it be a lot more interesting to watch this? Because you have a huge cast of colorful characters with back. And the point of the story is that Steven discovers all these people's backstories. And maybe that would have been interesting if the...
Oh god, Haydn, you're cutting out.
So it would... Damn it, every time I want to make a point!
Hey, you should probably leave the call and come back in.
I will.
Okay. Sorry, everybody. Haydn has got to go talk about his Holocaust denial seminar. What's up?
It is I, Haydn.
Yeah.
Back again. What did you hear last? Like, what did you hear?
You were talking about Steven... how you could write that. Oh, God. I don't know.
Anyways, it's God, I have to like recalibrate now. It's frustrating to follow only Steven through the entire story because there's too many people in the cast, and so Steven has to slowly discover these characters one by one by one by one, and it just doesn't really work.
Yeah,
and I think that this whole only from Steven's perspective thing could have worked if the series was shorter, but it wasn't. It was really long, more than 100 episodes easily.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all I really wanted to say. If they just spaced out all the characters' development, they let certain characters breathe, even gave entire episodes to character development without involving Steven, you could, as an audience, pick which characters you liked the most. Like, oh, I don't really care for Steven, but I like Amethyst, or I like Garnet, or I like, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah. Oh my god, this is hard. Yeah. I fucking... Point is, Steven Universe is big bad, and it fucking is not good.
That's a pretty good point.
Yeah. I just...
Hit him in the sack, Jack.
Yeah, exactly. God, I'm just... It's so hot in here, and I don't know why.
I will admit, though, I am grateful towards the series because it got me really inspired to get into art. More so than most things. Gravity Falls also did that, though, so...
Yeah. Gravity Falls was
I don't know.
good.
It inspired a lot of artists, not even just me.
Inspired a lot of artists, am I fucking right? Thank you.
What?
Nothing. Fuck it. I don't know. I don't know how I feel. Drawing big things
I mean,
is
basically,
hard.
Steven Universe is the best show ever.
Yeah. This has not been the most exciting episode animation-wise.
Debate me.
Hey everybody, debate me on the fucking flat Earth and also if Steven Universe is good. That's an added thing.
Guys, do you the online petition make Pearl say fuck?
Yeah, that was a good petition. I like that one.
May have also meme petitions of like, oh, make this person say fuck.
Yeah. God.
Yeah, I really don't know if that started with Steven Universe or if it started with something else, but
probably start with something else. What the heck? Dude, this episode has not been exciting animation-wise. You know what I've done this entire episode?
What?
Let's see here. I animated 2 frames of pupils going back and forth. Then I drew a very big hand, and I'm drawing the second frame of the hand now.
So, Love, what did you do today? I drew a very big hand.
Yeah, exactly. So handle.
What are you making today, Love?
Oh, here's the thing. A lot of people ask me that, and I tell them, like, a few months later, like, what are you making? And, like, I don't think people have started to grasp yet, but, like, I keep having to explain that I'm making my first gigantic cartoon at this point. It's my first big old short thing.
Oh my god.
It's quite an epic, and there's going to be a trailer released fairly soon. For that.
My gosh.
And also, after I'm done with this, I have a very good idea for a prequel cartoon. Set in the same universe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my
gosh.
gosh.
Yeah, bro.
Wow, making your way downtown.
Yeah, bro, because I'm finally was like, hey, let's just make whatever fucking insane shit I have to do, because what else am I gonna do?
With my life.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, I feel the same way. I'm working on a comic. In fact, actually, that comic will be released soon.
Oh.
Yeah, because
Holy
I've started stockpiling pages that are already sketched, and then I just need to give them like lining and coloring and all of that stuff. And I have about 20 stocked up now of the prologue.
Yeah.
Once the prologue's done, I move into chapter 1, and we just fucking start moving in this bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
I really like at my work, I get a lot of free time to myself. Not free time exactly, I'm printing shirts. But while I do that, I have a lot of time to think to myself. So I'll do a lot of script writing there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You write this dang old scripts, and the person who's at the company is like, what are you writing down there? And you're like, I'm just writing the next big thing.
I'm writing shirts. It's like, hey there, Hayden, what do you got on that piece of paper? I'm like, I'm drawing shirts, sir. I just love them so much.
Yeah.
Love, would you...
Oh, no.
What? You cut out.
You cut out also.
Fuck! Said, would you buy a shirt from my establishment?
I think I've already... No, yeah, I never bought a shirt. I bought a big sticker from you. That's the thing I did. I made a custom hard drive by getting...
Yo, what the fuck, dog?
I got that one sticker of the Fotcan episode that doesn't exist anymore, and I put it on my hard drive.
Right. Okay, but if we decided to redo our Fast Signs Leak Fast Signs Chan, would you buy a shirt then?
I don't know. The beginning of that cut out, so I can't tell if you actually responded to what I said or not.
I absolutely did, but then it cut out again.
Oh no. Oh no. Haydn is frightened that his work will see Fotcan and it won't be too happy, I think. I think that's the main thing.
Ah!
This is the guest.
This is why I killed Thoughtcat.
I do it. It's funny. There are
I like
some.
to be as like.
Yeah.
I like to be as horrifically awful when I talk about Thoughtcat being deleted.
Yeah. Well, it's not deleted.
It's not. No, you can go and watch it if you would just give me an email already.
Yeah. No, I just want to know it still exists.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you don't actually want to watch it.
Well, I could at any time. I don't know. Go on. Yeah.
It's a good show, though. Thoughtcan. It's a good show.
Yeah. It was a good show.
Yeah. Was.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I'd just be the biggest Thoughtcan.
Hold on.
Fucking,
Okay. There we go.
My
I make-
brain is imploding.
I make weird anime girl sounds when I have nothing to do.
Love, do you ever come home from work and
No.
and your eyes are just covered in a layer of crust?
That's usually in the morning.
What's this from? Love, do you ever come home from work
No.
and you're just and you have like your family dog that you see,
I don't have a dog.
and you come in and you look at your beautiful family dog that you've had in your family for like 10 years,
It doesn't exist.
and you just scratch his little ears, and you just go, "Oh, I'm okay," and then he looks up at you and he goes, and he doesn't say anything because he's a dog.
I thought you were gonna say. I thought you were gonna say that he looks up and goes, "Where's Vodcam? Where did it go?" It's like, oh. Oh.
Where's the new episode? When is it uploading?
Yeah.
Even though there was an ending episode, when's the next one?
Yeah. Okay.
Uh,
Oh god. Nobody's gonna know what the frick is going on in this cartoon yet, because it's so cryptic. I'm so like funny cryptic, Haydn. Oh.
it's so wacky and random. I just think of these crazy ideas thought of
Yeah.
before.
Yeah, bro. Bruh. Dude, Haydn, I'm gonna make a Twitter post
I'm just
today.
so random. Oof.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Hey, and I'm gonna make a Twitter post today that says like, so if you guys didn't know, don't ever wear blue shirts on a Monday, okay? Don't ever wear blue shirts on a Monday. Don't do that, okay? And I'm gonna have 80,000 retweets, and it's gonna be nice. And I'm gonna be safe in the knowledge that I'm the worst person. What? What's going on? Yeah?
This is the last episode that we're going.
This is the last episode.
Just letting you know.
You said that in the exact same tone you did in that Chilling Skeletons episode. It was like, this is the final episode of the Chilling Skeletons podcast.
This is the final episode of Chilling Skeletons.
Guys, I could make what if I just like took the audio from this and uploaded it with a Vodcan drawing and was just like, guys, this is the next episode.
I'd be very mad.
Yeah, dude, you'd shriek. That reminds
I'd
me.
be shaking in rage.
That reminds me, when Sans was announced as a fighter skin in Smash Bros. Ultimate, I saw this video on Twitter, and it's one of those things where you can't exactly explain why it's so funny, but it made me laugh so hard. Where it's just this guy watching the Nintendo Direct, and as soon as the Megalovania thing comes on, he just does this death shriek where he just goes, "Sad!" Just cuts off. It's the loudest fucking thing I've ever heard. Like, oh.
Love, you're a silly man. You
Yeah.
think loud noises are funny.
I do. I sure do. I think they're very funny. You know what I find funny? There are a few, like, concepts that I just inherently find funny, and you will find one of these probably in the prequel cartoon I'm doing, because every now and then when I think I have a good enough joke, I write it down in this document I have of random joke ideas to fit in random places. But I love just fucking, like, irrationally hating random animals as a whole. Like, for example,
Yeah?
like, I had... Like, I just fucking hate eels, and it's like, you stupid fucking eel, what are you doing? It's like, they don't know that I hate them with a passion, they don't care. Why do I, what's the point? It's funny to me. It's like when people like fucking, I don't know, flip their cat. No, it's more so like when they did that thing where there's like, it's a cat inside of a cardboard box, and the box says like, only stupid bitches are in this box. It's like the cat doesn't know. It's like it doesn't care.
It doesn't know, nor does it care that it's inside of this box and you're calling it a stupid bitch.
Yeah. Dude, this whole
for this very occasion.
Of course you did. You know what I drank for the first part of this episode?
Probably like a Monster or something evil.
No, I hate Monster. You know, I hate energy drinks in general. They taste like actual pee. I don't like them.
Monster is disgusting.
It really tastes like carbonated urine, and I really don't like that. But
it looks like one too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Go on.
But no, love. What did you drink?
I drank a what's it called? What do they call that? I guess it's a Captain and Cola. It's Captain Morgan.
Oh, alcohol. Okay.
Yeah, it's specifically to prepare for the funny Steven Universe movie. Because when I first I said to Haydn that I was going to watch the Steven Universe movie, and he said, "Well, okay, you didn't really say anything." I said, "You know, I need somebody else to watch it with me, but I don't want to subject somebody else to this." And this wasn't an invitation for him to watch it because I sincerely didn't want to subject anyone else to the movie. But he was like, "You know, you want to show? Okay, fine." And yeah.
It was 100% an invitation. He was like, "Oh gosh, I just want to watch this, but I couldn't possibly get someone else to watch it with me."
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, and you were like, "Sure, bro," and I was like, "Fucking
and
what?"
I was like,
Yeah.
I was like, "Heck to the yeah to the." Let's do it.
Exactly. You did that exact thing, dude. I don't tell people that I have wireless headphones until at least one call with them, because I don't trust them enough. Because you get that thing where you have wireless headphones and you're in a call with a few new people and you're like, I'm just gonna step out of the room and listen to what's going on, listen to what they're saying.
Yeah.
And
listen to them talking shit, talking mad shit.
If they're not doing that, then I'll tell them.
If they're not talking like some mad hard shit. Do you ever get into calls with like group calls in like Discords and do that?
Yeah, of course.
That would be the ultimate like I'm invisible scenario.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of just like I can hear them but they can't see me.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Now everybody's gonna know if they watch this. So
that's true.
Yeah.
Share it around. Share it on your little Facebooks and
everyone's gonna be like,
and
they have like the Facebook group that's like Shit Talking Love Incorporated, the Facebook group, and they're like, oh no, he's got the wireless headphones,
and they're like, oh fuck.
By the way, just for reference, this never happens. I never find out that anybody shit on me. I don't live this life where I just keep meeting people who hate me. That's not a real thing. I just do it for goofs.
So, love, I have a question that I want to ask you. Do you think that there are people in the world who... I'm sure you've met people in the world who say, like, oh, this person was, like, shit-talking me, and, you know...
Yeah.
They tell some story about, like...
Yeah.
Do you think that there are people in the world who get people shit-talking about them because they start shit, but they still blame it on other people?
A lot of the time, when I hear somebody tell them, like, oh, this person was so shit and they were talking about them, blah, 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 and all that, and they don't give specifics, I always feel like, what did you say to What did you say? What did you say?
What did you do?
Like,
what did you do to hurt this poor person?
There are so many times where I like find out what there's like. I was like, yeah, I totally agree with them. It's like, yeah. I don't know.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Whoa. So it's probably me.
And then there are those amazing ones where they tell the full story, and even from the way they're telling it, you're like, why did you tell me this? You're not the sympathizable one in the story. You just told me how you're being a dickhead. And
I think in some ways they're like, they even realize it too. Like halfway through
Yeah.
explaining it, maybe their tone will slightly change, and they'll be like,
Yeah.
"Now, okay, I could have done this and that, but I didn't think about it at the time." And then they try to like spin it in a way like they're going to still look okay and sympathetic by the end, but they really don't.
Yeah.
It also doesn't help when you've like heard this shit 1,000 times from
Yeah,
other
exactly.
people.
Yeah.
The thing I heard so much was like, "Oh, my roommate is such an asshole because of blah 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 blah," and it's just like I don't care.
Yeah. Okay, so
Probably hate your roommate because you live with them, and that's
Probably.
annoying.
okay, I'm gonna as is tradition on Animation with Krycklund, I'm gonna do a little doodle to end the episode. So what should I draw, Hayden? What should be my funny little doodle?
What should you draw? What did we talk about this episode? We should make it related.
JoJo.
No.
Hayden,
Let's
I'm gonna
talk
draw.
about something
Hayden, I know what I'm
interesting.
gonna do. I'm gonna draw JoJo punching the Vodkan episodes out of existence. Hold on.
They love.
Yeah.
Why not draw the guy who made 12 Forever behind bars?
First of all, it's a girl. And second of all, no, I'm not gonna do that, Hayden. That's a bad idea. I'm kidding. I'm gonna draw. Without reference, I'm gonna try to draw Jotaro Kujo smashing the Vodkan episodes.
Okay, fine.
There we go. And that's you, Hayden.
Me? Am I thought can? Is that my life? Is that
No.
what all my achievements have led up to?
No. There we go. Do you ever feel when you're on camera, you feel naked in a weird way? You're like, they can all see me.
Yes, because whenever I stream and I got like the camera on, I'll occasionally like just glance over like, ew, ugly.
Yeah. It's like, it's me. And you realize you're doing something, you're like, do I look weird?
Yeah. Oh, picking my nose is a fan favorite.
Yeah.
I'll just like be picking my nose and then I won't even think about it. Then I'll look over and be like, oh fuck, I'm picking my nose, and then I'll look away.
That's amazing.
Oh fuck.
Dude, I don't know how to draw the fucking JoJo character, so expect this to be horrible. Yeah.
Just make a very muscular man.
Yeah, well, there's more to it than that, Hayden.
Make him muscular. Give him a big bicep. Go on Pinterest and look up references.
A single big bicep. Also, I don't like looking up references when I'm doing goofy drawings. I don't think that's fun. I think it's more fun to, like, experiment with what your brain can do when it misconstrues something.
I could agree with that, but usually I never make a thing that looks funny. So I just look up references so I can make it look good.
Well, yeah, if I'm gonna do a fucking good drawing, then I'm gonna fucking look up references.
If I'm gonna make it good, then...
Well, there's different ways of good, and JoJo is actually the best example of why there are different kinds of good. For example, JoJo is bad a lot of the time. It's just stupid, but I like it because of that. Yeah.
I think it looks very good.
I love it. It's literally one of my favorite fucking series of all time.
The guy that makes it, he's a big art boy.
Yeah, Hirohiko Araki.
Yeah, he goes out to art conventions and stuff.
More like fart conventions.
And people are like, oh, yeah, please, come to my art convention. Look at my art. And he goes, oh, yeah, it's very good. Art, oh.
Yeah, art, yeah. Dude, he's
art,
younger than
art.
He is younger than I thought he was gonna be, considering that, like, JoJo started in the 80s. He's, what was it? He was born in 1960, I think? It's, like, fucking crazy.
Man, how young. That's like the age of my mom.
Yeah, but it's still, it's, you know, when you think of, like, the 1980s anime manga, you always think of, like, people like the Dragon Ball guy who's, like, this fucking decrepit old corpse. And you're like, holy shit.
I guess it is a little weird to think that he's still making stuff right now.
He was 27 when he did the first JoJo, which gives me hope, because I'm not that yet. So,
yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
No, yeah, never give up. The thing that got to me was, and this sounds really weird, but Rice Pirate, you know him.
Yeah, actually, I do.
He was on Newgrounds when he was like 30.
Yeah, exactly. He started very late, and all the kids made fun of him because of it, and he got everyone just shitting on him on the fucking website.
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah, a bunch of the fucking stupid Newgrounds kids were like, this fucking bitch.
Oh, this guy is old, and I am not! But one day I will be! Ah!
Dude, that was before the word boomer existed, so they couldn't use that. Okay, no, it undoubtedly existed, it wasn't a meme yet.
Well, baby boomer, yeah. That's
Yeah,
a
of
thing.
course. The boomer meme was
Baby
a thing.
boomer. My professor back at the school, he used to talk all about different generations, and he talked about the baby boomer age. He came into class one day with like a stick of dynamite, and he just lit it, and he was like, "Guys, guess what we're talking about today?" Everyone just ran out of the classroom like screaming.
Was that an analogy for the fucking baby boomers ruining everything before leaving it to the Zoomers?
And we were all just like, "Please, sir, please let us out." And he's like, "Ha ha ha! Little do you know, there is no way out. This is life now." And we're like, "No!"
And then he starts like he goes over to the xylophone. He plays a little Maroon thing. He's like dun 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 dun.
And we're like, "Stop! I know that song."
Yeah.
Why does he play that, love? What does
I
that
don't know.
mean?
I thought it'd be funny. I've always wanted marimbas. I've always wanted those.
You always wanted maracas?
No, marimbas. Those are like the wooden xylophones that go like
Carumbas.
sound more I don't know. There are a lot of marimba
I know
videos
what you're
on
talking about.
Yeah. Dude, he looks real mad. The Jobo looks very angry.
Oh, is he very frustrated right now?
Yeah, he's like yada yada. I think that's what he says.
He got very yada yada.
Yeah.
Did he get in a fight with his roommate by chance?
Yeah.
Is he getting like real cross, real angry?
He's like, oh.
He's like, dude. He's like shaking his mighty fist.
Dude, I remember that JoJo thing where they just suddenly switched to English, and he was like, "I'm real cross with you right now."
Yeah, it's a different voice actor too, and like the sound quality is a lot different.
Yeah.
It's like whenever they do like YouTube crossovers and the audio,
Oh,
and the location,
Christ.
and the sound totally
Fucking
different.
YouTube crossovers.
Matt, what are you doing?
How did you get into my TV? I don't want you in my review. How comedical indeed.
Get out of here, loser! Why do they always open it up with like, with fucking, who are you? It's like, dude, you set up this meeting. Like, no.
No, it's not funny.
What I honestly prefer is when they say stuff like, "I'm joined here by, Talus Principal. I'm joined here by Rebecca, blah, blah, blah." It's like, a little introduction is fine, Like, you don't need all this pomp and circumstance.
Yeah, they just need to stop being unfunny. I mean, that's the basic thing.
Yeah.
See, here's the thing. Here's the main thing.
Is like, you don't need to make it like a big show. Like, whoa, who are you? Oh, well, I'm blah, 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 blah. It's like, you don't need to do that. You just need to be like, hey, here's this guy. He's works at this channel. Check him out. He's here collaborating. Fucking here we go. Like,
to me, the biggest problem in all of YouTube, that like the most pervasive one that I run into all the time is channels run by people who make editorial content where they don't know that they're not funny and they keep making unfunny jokes, and it's like, somebody just tell them they're not funny so they can stop embarrassing themselves all over again. Just make editorial content where you just say the thing, you're like you're a serious dude. Don't fucking bother making the unfunny goofs, because they're not funny and they make me want to strangle you. Got it. Wow, this is not a very good drawing. He's real angry, Haydn.
But love, they gotta get those goofs in there. They gotta keep you entertained.
Yeah, gotta do the thing. I think I probably missed some important part of this. Oh yeah, I need to have an arrow pointing here which says can eps. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna send a drawing to you. It's holy shit.
Show me the money.
It feels like having a drink while the episode was going on might have not been a good idea.
Yeah, are you already knocked out?
Well,
After
no,
one
not
drink, are you
no,
already
not
knocked
at
out?
all. Not at all. It's just starting. It's start. I thought that I was gonna be able to hide it throughout the episode. There it is, Haydn.
Oh, very nice.
I think there's some key part that I'm missing here. I don't know.
Probably to make it look like a can.
No, it's supposed to be YouTube font. I don't fucking know. I don't know.
But yeah, it kind of just looks like a square.
I don't fucking know. See you later.
Fine.
See you later,
Bye.
everybody. Bye.
Love you all. Bye.